Glad you came.
Hello, Sirona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgok?
I did, thank you. We had a good conversation. He sends you his best.
Glad to hear it. I shan't ask for details of your little chat, and I'll refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be, whatever your plans.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something?
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favour for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I don't believe I've met Mrs. Sprottle.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stay with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
Why does Mrs. Sprottle keep a supply of Wiggenweld potion on hand?
Dot's a skilled potioneer. She's been supplying travelling vendors with Wiggenweld potion. An ordinary precaution that has, unfortunately, become a necessity, what with Ranrock's loyalists disrupting the trade routes.
Why did Mr. and Mrs. Sprottle have your box of letters after all this time?
It's one of a few that I had when I was young. Dot found it when she was clearing out a closet. Can't imagine what's in there. Probably terribly theatrical. The ramblings of a teenage witch and her friends. You're welcome to take a peek inside, if you do find it. To be honest, I'd imagine it contains some lovely memories.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aidan was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it. You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my love.
You're worrying far too much.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade. These rocks have seen better days. Upper Hogsfield. Now where to find Mrs. Sprottle?
Bardolph Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by dark wizards he was.
Hello, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona, a gem, has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aidan used to collect Horklumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some Horklumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
Believe it or not, I have some with me.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aidan died. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aidan took ill when he was collecting Horklumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather Horklumps and collect the box of letters there.
Do you remember anything about the letters you put in the box?
Oh, of course. A few letters from some of her school friends. Some nice memories. I even included a letter Sirona had written to me when she was staying with us. Thought she might enjoy reading it. I know when I read writing from my youth, I'm always astonished at how much I've changed, and yet remain the same.
Sirona said she lived with you during the summers when she was at Hogwarts. What was she like?
Oh, goodness. Well, she was almost exactly like she is now. Charming, good head on her shoulders, taking care of everyone. I can't tell you the fun we had when she and her friends would visit us during the year, all buzzing about, practicing charms. Talented group. Her friend Mirabelle was a genius in the garden. Learned it all from her muggle parents, if you can believe it.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those Horklumps. I and the vendors I help would greatly appreciate it.
Tell you what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we could steal some beast.
I did always like a...
This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned. Accio!
This is almost too easy.
Confringo!
I know all about you and your fine art. What have you done?
Potato! Confringo!
Someone there?
Thought we'd forget about that goblin helm you stole.
To find Sirona's box of letters. Perhaps I'll find more Horklumps while I'm there. Better have a look around, see if I can find that box of letters. Confringo! That's all the Horklumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Revelio. Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether. Protego! Confringo! Descendo! Accio! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Descendo! Confringo! Accio! Expelliarmus! Descendo! Confringo! Protego! Expelliarmus! Descendo! Confringo! Accio! Confringo! Descendo! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Stupid one. Confringo. Descendo. Accio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Descendo. Should think they felt that in London. Revelio. That's all the Hawk Lumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased. This must be Sorona's box of letters. I should take this box of letters to Sorona. I think that's everything. Sorona will be glad to have this back. Confringo! Accio. Confringo.
I'll check your pockets after you're dead.
Potato. Stupefy. Confringo.
Next place, Fred. Oh, still you little maggot.
Descendo.
Right, gymnastics won't save you. Say one of my own.
Confringo. Descendo.
Afraid to
Confringo. I think not. Accio. Descendo. The beasts around here can sleep a bit easier now. Revelio. Accio. A castle. Revelio.
Nice to see you, my young friend.
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
Shane Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer.
Excuse me, did you say something about Bardolph Beaumont?
Oh, hello again. How nice to see you. And yes, I did. I was just worrying about Claire Beaumont's brother Bardolph, only he's gone missing. Rumour is he was seen in the forest practising dark magic. Saw him myself near some ruins with Rookwood's lot I did. I fear he got himself into trouble with the Ashwinders, especially if he made them a promise he couldn't keep. I'd help search for him myself, but no one will risk encountering Ranrock's loyalists. They seem to be everywhere.
Why would Bardolph want to get involved with the Ashwinders?
Oh, he had a terrible run-in with Ranrock's loyalists. Changed him. He vowed never to feel powerless again. I think he sought the Ashwinders out to learn their secrets. Victor Rookwood, at least, seems somehow immune to Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think Bardolph may have simply run off?
No. Bardolph's run that shop with Claire his entire life. He'd not give it up for anything. He swore he'd be back in a fortnight. My instincts are that he's been held captive, or worse.
I can certainly look out for him.
Any help would be appreciated. You might speak to Claire first. Perhaps she has some insights that I don't. I can tell you that Bardolph was last seen in the forest wearing a particular woolen jumper, one that Claire knitted herself. Claire will be at her shop if you'd like to speak with her.
I should investigate.
Confringo, Descendo, Potato, Stupid,
Nothing more! Twasn't nothing. You're the son that saved the trip.
Descendo, Expelliarmus, Confringo, Expelliarmus, Confringo.
Come back here. You may want to.
Potato. Confringo. Expelliarmus. No! Accio. Descendo. Confringo.
Let's see you survive that heat.
Confringo! Hold still!
Accio. Confringo.
Confringo!
Expelliarmus.
Stop that right now.
Confringo. Descendo. Expelliarmus. Accio.
Afraid of a fair fight.
Confringo.
You'll have to do better than that.
Expelliarmus. Revelio.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
What do you have in store for me this time?
Confringo. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Accio. Descendo. Confringo. Accio.
This looks intriguing.
Confringo. Accio. Expelliarmus. Descendo. Confringo. Accio. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Is that Envious wearing a woolly jumper? That must be Bardo.
Confringo. Descendo. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Accio. Descendo.
Bardock's fallen jumper. I'm not sure Madam Bowman would want to know what really happened to him.
Revelio. 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 Levioso. Levioso.
I'm not going to hurt you.
Revelio.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Revelio. Confringo. Descendo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Descendo. Accio. Accio. Revelio.
I wonder who lives here.
Brown Orc's loyalists are a menace. What can be done?
Madame Beaumont, I believe I have some news of your brother.
Badolf? What do you know of my brother?
I'm afraid he's joined the Ashwinders and has no interest in returning.
What? No, this can't be. He was seeking their advice, that's all.
I'm truly sorry. I wish it had been better news. I wish you well, Madame Beaumont.
What more could I have done? Oh, Badolf! Badolf, my dear, dear brother.